Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. How are you all students? Today we discuss about the rights of animal in a story Black Beauty, which was written by Anna Wells. Animals have same sense as human that can feel pain, happiness, sadness, anger. We should treat animals with love. Human can act as a teachers, instructors, groom. They are important to train others with love and care. People who get training will get many influences from instructors. This story focuses on the rights of animals. She illustrates the importance of kindness towards animals. Here are discussed two mare horses, female horses, Bitwick and Ginger. They talked about ill treatment and harshness of their captain to them. Animals do not speak to express their feelings, but they feel everything. They also talk about gentleman. He treated her kindly and she felt good and relaxed. Now I will discuss the answers of your questions. First one answer is the horse mother and an old riding horse knew all about the hunt. The way men ride good horses and dogs to catch wild creatures such as the hare and fox. Perhaps they too had once taken part in such hunts. Next answer is the dogs stopped barking and began to run with their noses to the ground because they had lost sight of the hare and were trying to find its scent again. Next answer is these lines tell us that some of the horses wanted to join in the hunt. The old horses snorted and looked eagerly after them, and we young colts wanted to be galloping with them. It seems as if the horse wished to join in with the galloping. Another answer is the hare was wild with fright because the dogs were chasing. Hare tried to get through the fence. It was too thick and she sharply round to make for the road, but it was too late. It was too late that the upon it with their wild cries, and thus it met its end. Another answer is the hare tried to get through the fence. It was too thick, and she turned sharply round to make for the road, but it was too late. The dogs were upon it with their wild cries and met its end. Another answer is the huntsman whipped off the dogs because otherwise they would have torn the hare to pieces. Another answer is the young horse was astonished by the sight of these men on fine horses with barking dogs chasing and killing a hare. Next answer is we first realize that a horse is telling the story when we come across the sentence I and the other colts were feeding at the lower part of the field. Colts are male horses. Two horses and a man were injured in the hunt. One man died and presumably the dogs would have been hurt when they were whipped. These are the answers of your next part. They have lost the scent, said the old horse. Perhaps the hare will get off. It's a question, and the answers are in portions. First part of answer is the old horse is speaking to Black Beauty, her mother, and the other colts and old horses in the field. The scent refers to the trail or scent left by the hare, which the dogs smell and follow. And third answer is the speaker is asked what hare by Black Beauty, who has not yet seen the hare, only the horses and dogs. These are answers of next question of the same part. And serves him right too, said one of the colts. Colts mean male horses. The words are addressed to Black Beauty's mother. It's the first one answer. Next answer is sever him right means He deserves whatever comes to him in punishment or as a consequence of what he has done. And third answer is the speaker is referring to one of the riders who had broken his neck when he fell into a brook. Now it's the part of your English A, phrasal verbs. It's the definition and examples. Phrasal verbs are verbs containing two parts, a verb and a preposition. They behave like a single verb. And examples: tea, biscuits and milk are set down by the bed. Set down means place or put. Second example, he set up the tent. Construct, to prepare for something is the meaning of set up. I set out at 6:45 am. Started on a trip or journey is the meaning of set out. Now we discuss the poem Moon and Wind, which was fictional poem written by Ted Hughes. In this poem, the poet tells us about the wind that blows on the moon. The author mentions many strange things that are happening on the moon. He says that there is not any wind on the moon, but then also things get blown away and also the candle shivers out. This way he tries to illustrate many things happening there and at last concludes by saying that nothing can resist the moon's dead still blast. It is dead as it is nor blowing nor moving, it is silent. For the poet, things on the moon get blown about because of the utter stillness of the moon. Everything is weightless on the moon and it is airless. However, the poet is sheer fantasy, so anything can happen. A squall of hens and cabbages knocks you off your feet. These are answers of question A and B. These are answers of another part. The candle shivers out. Normally we would say flicker, but shiver is just as a good word. Its use is odd in that shiver is not associated with heat but with cold here. The candle shivers out, feel the cold even more. Next answer, booms and thunders like span at sea. We have sound, booms and movement here. The images of swan, a large bird like the large marquee, floundering in the sea. Next answer, a squall of hens and cabbages knocks you off your feet. These are then flying haphazardly and at some speed. An image to raining cats and dogs. One would know too well if one is hit by these flying objects. Other answer is taining twisting sheet. Clothes you with a frog. To the eye, a pond looks like a sheet of water. If this sheet were suddenly fly towards you, it would indeed be tearing and twisting, and being clouted by a frog would certainly not only be a surprise but painful as well. Other answer, suddenly squawks and takes off. The caravans, presumably parked in a caravan park, are compared to a flock of birds sitting in a field and then suddenly taking off. And last one answer is bounds along the skyline. Like a somersaulting giraffe, a Ferris wheel is large and stands out against the skyline. So does a giraffe. A spinning giraffe with its long legs sticking out would indeed look like a Ferris wheel with its hanging swings, flying in all directions. These are answers of another part. Dead still means absolutely without movement. Blast means a strong gust of wind. And other answer is on question. It's the story of English B part. Union is strength. An old farmer and his sons. Once upon a time there was a farmer. He had 3 sons. They always quarreled with each other. The farmer brought a bundle of sticks. He ordered them to break it, but they failed. Then he united the sticks. He ordered them again to break the sticks. Now they broke them easily. He told them that union is strength. It is your English B story, No Pain. no gain. Once upon a time, there was a crow who was very thirsty. He flew here and there in search of water, but it was quite hot day and he could not find even a single drop of water in spite of his best effort. At last, he flew into a garden. He was too much tired with his search, but he was success to find a jug of water there. He at once went towards it, but it became disappointed to see that the water was too low to drink. He did not lose his heart. Crow was quite intelligent. He began thinking of a way how to reach to a water. Soon he hit upon a bright idea. There was a heap of pebbles nearby. The crow went there, picked the pebbles, and dropped them one by one into the jug. The water rose up. Gradually, he drank water, quenched his thirst, and flew away. And it is a result of crow effort and determination. Now, this is the active and passive voice formula. How to convert present indefinite simple tense into passive voice. First of all, we have to write object plus ismr plus by plus subject. Is used with singular words, am is used with I, are is used with you, they, we, and third form is used of helping. Third form of verb is used. I eat an apple is active voice and passive voice is an apple is eaten by me. This is past indefinite tense and we convert it into passive voice. Its formula is object plus was verb. Verb is used with I or plural things. Plus third form of verb plus by plus subject. An example is the cat killed a snake. It's an active voice and passive voice is a snake was killed by the cat. You have to write the essay My Favorite Place in Lahore or another city of Pakistan. First of all, you have to introduce about the place, when it was constructed, who built it, how it is beautiful. Then body means explanation when how you enjoyed there, when you go, and what events take place there. And at the end you have to write conclusion. See you next.